Hi there, I'm here at VitaFoods Europe 2018. I'm joined by Bill Visser, who is the Regional Director for Bioenergy Life Science. Bill, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Do you want to talk us through very quickly about what you're exhibiting here at VitaFoods, particularly along the lines of sports nutrition?
Absolutely. We're going to start off, I guess, with our core brand product, Bioenergy Ribose. Ribose is a 5-carbon sugar. Doesn't actually behave like a sugar in the body. It actually aids to increase your ATP levels, adenosine triphosphate. And what that actually does is increases your pool of energy for your cells to draw from when you expend energy. So you have a higher reserve, you have more energy to keep going, to push through workouts, and also to aid in recovery as well.
Okay, and who is products like Ribose, the end consumer, who is that aimed at?
You know, it does vary. It can be geared towards middle-aged folks, for example. Sometimes their energy drops throughout the day, and Ribose would give them a boost to help them get through the day and continue on with the chores and activities that they want to accomplish. It's also geared towards athletes. We actually sponsor Olympic athletes, and Ribose is used in their training to help give them additional energy to power through those workouts and also for recovery.
That's excellent. Can you give us a little bit of background of how those athletes have used your products in order to power them, basically?
Well, they actually use it as part of their dietary intake, if you will. They take probably up to 15 to 20 grams of Ribose per day before, during, and after their fitness events, their training.
A lot of what we've seen here, people have been saying that millennials are driving the demand really in the sports nutrition market and in the health market. Is that something you'd go along with?
I would say so, yeah. You know, the more active that people are, the more they're looking for an edge, an advantage, so to speak. So, yeah.
And certainly in terms of casual fitness, you know, the consumer, we see here a lady running, a slightly older couple, just general health and casual fitness. Do you think consumers understand necessarily their needs, their requirements from a sports nutrition perspective?
I think people are learning. They're very interested, again, to get an advantage on how to nourish their bodies so that they can recover properly, so that they can also energize their bodies to be able to work out and be able to be active.
And presumably Bioenergy Ribose would play a part in that?
Absolutely. You know, Ribose is manufactured in your body. It's a natural ingredient. And your body produces it, but very slowly. So when you expend energy, you're using up all the Ribose and all the ATP that you have stored. So without Ribose, you cannot have ATP for the cells to draw upon.
Now might be a good time perhaps to bring in Bioenergy Zypact. Could you tell us a little bit about that brand that you're exhibiting here today as well? Absolutely.
Zypact is a new product for us. It's a modified pectin, modified citrus pectin. It's derived specifically from lemon peels. We use a patented manufacturing process. We're able to tightly control the molecular structure, and the smaller molecular size makes it more bioavailable in the body. And some key areas to touch on would be with heavy metals, also toxins in the body. So in everyday health, it does have a part.
Powerful probiotic and anti-inflammatory properties as well, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Perfect. And we've also seen, as I say, inflammatory and probiotic properties. We've seen a lot of that at VitaFoods Europe. Do you want to bring in Bioenergy Ribose and tell us a little bit about that brand?
Yeah, Ribose is a brand new product for us. It's a combination of our core product, which is Bioenergy Ribose, and we combine that with vitamin B3, niacin. And the key component, or the key objective, is to increase your NAD levels, nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide.
We've spoken about casual fitness, and obviously there seems to be a sense of consumers, more and more consumers, taking care of themselves, looking after their own health. You say consumers are more educated than ever before. Do you think this is a trend that we're likely to see increase over the next couple of decades, for instance?
I believe so, especially in the case with Ribose. People are always looking to try and slow down the aging process. Ribose is one of the key ways you can do that. By incorporating Ribose into your diet, you actually increase your NAD levels to give the mitochondria the ability to replenish. That is the key in aging. If you can get your your mitochondria working functionally, it's going to extend your longevity.
And you expect to be right in there on that trend, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So this brings us to what comes next for you as a brand.
I don't know. We have to look and see. We're still kicking the tires and turning over rocks, so we'll see what happens.
Excellent. Well, best of luck at VitaFit, and thank you very much for joining
Oh,
me.
it's my pleasure. Thank you.